We have in our midst today Debbie Carroll Boyce, who is the reigning Miss Texas Senior America and also Miss Senior America, which is a national pageant. And with her is Mary Frances Hansen, who is the Miss Texas pageant coordinator. How are you girls today?
We're fantastic.
You're just so beautiful, and it's so nice to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Debbie, what inspired you to run for Miss Texas Senior America?
Well, there's many things that inspired me to run for Miss Texas Senior America, but out of this organization comes wonderful women. It's like a sisterhood, and they have talent, art, dancing, baton, singing, and so they go and they perform at retirement centers and assisted living homes and hospitals. So my mother lives in an assisted living home, and she saw them perform 3 years in a row, and each year she would say, okay, when I was 57, she said, okay, Debbie, I want you to enter. And I said, no way. And then 58, and then 59, and then finally at 60, because you have to be 60 to enter, I said, okay, I'll do this. So my mother was an inspiration. And then, and of course, the women that come out of this organization that perform and serve. And then I met Mary Frances Hansen here, our director, and we just clicked, and you know, I told her, I said, I really need your help and advice, and I did everything she told me to do, so here I am.
Wow.
Good or bad.
Paid off.
What are your obligations in regards to being the queen?
Well, I would like to, you know, I'm encouraging women that are watching this today to think about entering this event, this pageant. It's not a beauty pageant, and it's about your heart, your service, your accomplishment, because you know, by the time we reach 60 years of age, all of us have good times, we have bad times, we go through things. Myself, I'm a single parent. I raised my daughter by myself, still raising her today, and you know, we all have challenges, but I think from those things that we grow so much, and we have our dreams and we have our aspirations. So what we do, it is a job, and when you become Miss Texas Senior America, you have to take this seriously, because you go to hospitals and perform, you go to retirement homes and perform, you speak on behalf of women, you want to encourage them, you want to be their role model, young and old. So you have lots of obligations, and so it really is a job, and you need to take it very seriously, because I think that all women today need to know that we have role models, and Mary Frances will tell you probably more, but we champion healthy aging and wellness and being the best that we can be with whatever position in life that God gives us at that time.
And so, Mary Frances, what is your role as pageant coordinator?
Well, I have been the director since 2003, and I just turned over my position to a new director, Jill Rumley, and Beam, and so I'm the pageant coordinator, because this is a year of transitioning. Anyway, so I'm organizing the pageant, helping organizing the pageant, and it is a wonderful pageant.
And what are the categories?
First of all, let me say that our pageant, like Debbie said, it is not a beauty pageant. Our mission is to enrich and empower the senior woman. Our pageant champions healthy aging, wellness, and mental well-being. We represent the positive image of aging, and we are redefining the senior woman.
Thank you.
Thank you. And as Debbie says, you have to be 60 years old to enter our pageant, and then you're judged on 4 categories. You have an interview with the judges, and then you're judged on you write a philosophy of life, what your philosophy of life is, and then they have an evening gown, which is they're not really judging on the evening gown, it's on your stage personality when you come out, your poise. And then we have the talent. And you wouldn't be blown away by the talent of these
What about
swimsuit?
swimsuit?
No.
You can go there.
Well, I was just wondering, because your body, I mean, you have a beautiful body, Debbie. I watched your tape, and you're just wonderful. And it was just great.
Well, thank you so much. I have to work at it, you know, like all of us.
Tell us about your talent. Usually in a pageant, those are so important, and if you're wavering, it's like that'll clinch it for you. Am I correct in saying that?
Well, you know, I want to encourage women. I know there's so many women out here today that might be watching this. I want to encourage them to really think about doing this, and because your talent, whatever it is, you know, some speak. Mary Frances, when she was the Texas Queen, she gave a motivational speech. And many people, you know, are artists, and they're going to do their artwork, and they're going to present. I dance and I sing a little bit. I sing a little bit and I dance a lot.
I saw your tape on YouTube. It was beautiful. She's dressed in white. You can see it on YouTube.
Thank you.
She's dressed in white. She has a beautiful shawl with, I think, feathers on the end, and she throws it off, and then she gets going. She's very limber.
Agile.
You're agile. She's good at gymnastics.
Yes.
It was fabulous.
Well, thank
She
you.
can do a cartwheel like my 9-year-old.
At the age of 60, Debbie had just turned 60, and she blew me away because she does the splits twice.
I
in
saw
her
her do
talent.
the splits.
Is
That's
that
right, she does.
fantastic? Yes.
That is
Well,
amazing.
Thank you so much. I worked at it, and I also, you know, I hired, when I decided I was going to do this, I hired a little choreographer from Frisco, Texas, David Connor, he and his wife Tammy, and they helped me so prepare, and I worked at it. You know, it was something that I worked every day, you know, trying to prepare and practice, and took it very seriously. So,
You know, that's an
you know.
important point. I never think about that. When I think about trying to do something I don't know how to do, I feel lost, but
You
it
do.
makes sense to ask for help.
You do.
How did you
That's
think
right.
to ask for help?
Well,
to-
I guess I've needed so much help in my life that it just came natural. I just needed help.
Hear it that way.
So,
Oh, that's a great
but
idea.
I knew that I would need some help, so you know that's one of the things that I.
Yeah.
And you've been
did not
traveling
doing.
all over the
I have.
country making
I am
appearances.
so honored to be Senior America.
Yeah.
There were so many wonderful women from around the United States of America that I met, and it was just I didn't believe that I was going to win. Honestly, the lady that was my first runner-up had her PhD. Of course, I was a teacher, a counselor, and a principal for 17 years, and I love my students.
How long had you been entering before you won?
This was the first time for me.
See, that's just a miracle.
But see,
Yes.
whatever your dream, I
Awesome.
want to leave the people too with whatever your dream is. It may not be this, but it may be something else. Even when you're young or when you're older, don't give up your dreams. And you know,
We say that
I
all the
always
time.
dreamed that I wanted to be on stage a dancer, and I never got to be, you know. And of course, life comes and we do what we have to do.
Right.
But this was my opportunity to step in and just say, okay, you know what, I'm going to do this and see how well I do. And you know, win or lose, what it does, it helps you, encourages women to be the best you can be. You take better care of yourself because you know you're going to be influencing and encouraging other people. So I would say that it's probably one of the best things that I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, Debbie, there's been a lot of controversy over the do's and don'ts pertaining to the queens before they're crowned, after they're crowned.
Sure.
And what are your thoughts on that? Should we abide by the rules? Should a queen be dethroned for not following the rules? How do you feel about
Well,
that?
you know, first of all, I want to go back and say that's a very good point. I'm glad you brought that up because I want to tell everyone out there, I know there's been so much bad press about pageants. And when you say pageant,
right.
Mary Frances and I have talked about this, people turn the other way.
Yes,
They think,
exactly.
oh, this is ridiculous. And
Exactly.
sometimes when they see me like this, they'll think, you know, but I want to tell them that this really, again, is not like that. It's not a pageant like that. It's championing being the best that you can be.
Yes.
And I really do believe that we have to stand up for the standards.
Okay, great.
I do.
And I just want to thank you right now for coming on the show, Debbie.
you.
You have given us
Beautiful.
a lot
Thank
of
you so much.
information for the people out there to stay young, keep moving. And I just want to say thanks, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Mary Frances, when is your next pageant?
Our Miss Texas Senior America pageant is August the 11th. It's at the Embassy Suites in Frisco, Texas. And we want to see all of you all there. It starts at 1 o'clock. The tickets are $10. You can buy them at the door.
Oh,
Oh, wonderful. So is
Yes.
it too late to audition to get in?
Well, it is now.
Okay,
It
okay.
is. But next year, you're not 60 yet.
I'm 60.
We're all 63. I'm 63.
Are you?
We're all 60 except for Michelle.
I must say, I'm 75 years young.
So good.
Well, thank you so
Thank you
much
for
for coming
having us.
on.
Thank you.
You need to go see this pageant. It's exciting, it's beautiful, it's uplifting, and you need to write to us so we can send you one of these. Go to grownfolk.info, send us an email, send us the names and email addresses of 3 people you want us to write to directly to invite to watch our show, and we will send you one of our very own t-shirts. Thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
And thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.